The Big Show with Night and Day. Buy 5 barista-made coffees and get the 6th free. No catch. Just use their coffee card.
Welcome to the biggest show on earth.
Our biggest show.
The biggest.
This is big.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Thursday afternoon, the 8th of August, 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. Hey, that was pretty good.
Really good.
That was really good. Speaking
Thanks.
of really good, how are you, you stud, you
Going pretty
stallion
grouse,
monkey?
you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. Yeah, what's been happening? I don't know. Sort of ready for my Christmas break.
Yeah,
You?
yeah, very much so,
Feels like
actually.
we're on the downhill slope now. Just a few more days and it'll be Christmas.
Yeah, summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old shorts out, a few swims, a bit of fishing, bit of kayaking. How are you going, Keyzie? Let me say, man, that is a wicked do you're running at the moment.
Thanks, fellas.
Can you tell me what you have to do to the curly part of your lid? To give everyone a rundown, he's got a bit of a sick fade running, short on the sides and the back, but on top a little bird's nest. And it is a sick lid, I'm not joking.
It's a
but
buffy.
what are you doing to the top there? You've got curly hair,
I've got
but it
curly
must
hair.
need some work.
Nah.
Nothing.
So basically what you're looking at is I did my hair a wee bit messy this morning, and then the walk from my car to here was so windy. This is the result.
That's perfect.
Full bird's nest.
It's good eating.
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
good stuff.
If you could not eat it, that'd be good.
As I said the other day, I left my hat on set the other day, so I haven't got a hat to wear. Well,
What?
how do you think my hair's going?
I like you having your hair out.
Yeah, I find it a bit chilly, to be honest, because I lose a lot of heat through my head.
Well, it's a massive dome.
Well, it's
Also, if you plug those holes in your honker there, that would stop most of the heat
it's a
getting
big
out.
unit. There's no question about it. But yeah,
I love your hair, Jase. I think it's a
Thanks,
shame
man.
that you cover it up.
Same here, man.
Yeah.
I think you're blessed with amazing hair.
I think it makes you look more manly. It makes you look taller.
does it?
It does, yeah. Well, because when you put your cap on, you look like a little schoolboy.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
Yeah.
makes you look huge.
Yeah, you look massive.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll stick with it then if you fellas think I look great.
And it's about time you brought back the faux hawk as well.
Well, I can't, of course, because I'm still
you're
filming.
filming,
I'm
that's
actually
right.
desperate to have a haircut, but I can't at the moment.
What are you
Shane.
filming? At the moment? Crime Watch.
Yeah, Crime Watch. Hey, now listen, big show ahead, of course, a big poll coming.
Also, another chance to potentially go to Bathurst or the NRL Grand Final. Last week of that, would you rather?
Yes, so good, man. In the meantime, let's get some tunes. Here's She-Heart.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, Radiohead there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, 15 minutes, exactly past 4 o'clock. Now, the question on yesterday's big Olympic poll special was decathlon, controversially, yes or no, and we've decided if there's a 75% threshold, i.e. 75 plus say no to a sport, then it's gone.
It's gone.
That's right. We're trying to determine which events should be cut from the Olympics. Monday, we cut race walking.
Yeah.
78% of people agreed. Tuesday, breaking or breakdancing. 78% of people agreed.
Yes.
Those two were given the French guillotine.
That's right. And yesterday I brought decathlon to the table. I made my feelings clear, and now we're going to find out the results.
I tell you what, actually, Mogi, you put a compelling argument forward.
You did.
There were some great stats involved in
You
that.
did. The argument was you're effectively watching someone who's average at all those sports rather than watching the best in the world at those sports.
Yes.
But they have to be pretty darn good at all of them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Hodaki Big Show's story, decathlon in the Olympics, 77% of people say yes.
Keep it.
So it is officially staying.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
surprised I got 23. The last time I looked at it, I think I had about 43%. I thought, jeez. I never thought I was going to get over the line.
It was a big ask. Hey, but let's get to today's big poll.
The Big Poll.
And once again, quite a controversial one given New Zealand's history in this particular event, and that is equestrian, yes or no?
That's right. Now, I brought this one to the table. The reason being, equestrian, right? It runs in our blood. Mark Todd, charisma, all this. We've got this big history with,
Who else?
I don't know, other stuff.
Yeah.
Badminton, that's a thing, isn't it?
Yes, very much
It's a
so.
sport, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only issue I have with it is it's the only Olympic sport where you're relying on an animal to do most of the work. And dressage. Don't even get me started on dressage.
Can you tell us about dressage?
Clippity-cloppeting around in a little sandpit, and it's like, oh, congratulations, here's a gold medal. Congratulations, Usain Bolt, you're the fastest man that has ever existed. Oh, congratulations, you on that horse, you made it clippity-clop in the best fashion. They're not equal. I think it should be out of the Olympics.
Jase?
Look, I think equestrian has provided some of our great sporting moments. Of course, you mentioned Mark Todd and
Who else,
Charisma. Oh, there's actually been quite a few. I just can't remember their names.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's how much they stick in your
Blythe
memory.
or whatever is
Blythe Tate was his name.
Yes.
Yeah.
But look, I personally love the elegance of what's it called, the dressage.
Horses. Oh.
I love the elegance of it. I love the drama of the show jumping. And I love the sheer physicality of the cross country. I think it's a great sport. I think horses are a very noble animal, and they love it.
Yeah, this should be.
They're as competitive as the people riding
Jase.
them, and it's going to be. I say equestrian
Jase.
must stay.
I love the idea of an animal-based Olympics. You have people with dogs doing all sorts of stuff and cats and the bunnies that jump over in Norway or wherever it is, and then you have the horse riding in there.
Well,
this is people Olympics, not horses.
Do you say when sailors are sailing, the boat's doing all the work?
The boat doesn't have a heartbeat, Jase.
When someone's on a bike, the bike's doing all the work.
But the bike's an object, man.
Fellas.
Jeez, this is going to be bloody fisticuffs pretty soon, Keyzie.
I'll be fistying something. Don't you worry about
Sorry,
that.
what?
Excuse me?
Fistying.
Oh, boy.
Punching. Guys.
Jeez.
Mogi, equestrian, yes or no?
I'm just going to have a think about it. I think I'm going to be swayed by the text on 3483. Flicker through a talkback through the iHeartRadio app there. I mean, you both make sort of out of control arguments there without very strong points clearly defined, but you were shouting, so that's got its merits as well.
I shouted louder.
You did.
Yeah.
And so I am leaning your way, Keyzie. So, yeah, I think, we'll be talking about it next hour, and we'll come back to it across the show as well. But it's a tricky one. I can see both sides.
That's right, 3483.
Oh.
Text us if you want to get in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher. Same, you can call us on 0800 Hodaki or send us a talkback on the iHeartRadio voucher. But the official poll is officially up now on the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram story, so vote there.
Gold for Mark Todd.
No, I obviously love Mark Todd and the gold and stuff. I just think it shouldn't be at the Olympics.
Fun-loving criminals.
Scooby snacks.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. Radio Hodaki.
Penrith have done it!
Would
Brace yourself!
you rather?
Bathurst 1000!
I think I'd probably rather, weirdly enough, fellas, Bathurst.
Well, that's
I think it'd
interesting.
be, it's 4 nights. Be an experience, even though I'm not massively into my cars. I think that would be good times.
I love hearing what you're saying, but it sounds like it's not true. I've had discussions with you before.
Are you
But it might have changed.
Are you suggesting, Mogi, that I'd go to Bathurst but not go to Bathurst?
I'm suggesting that if you did go to Bathurst and you went to Bathurst, that you probably wouldn't enjoy it. But what you would love about the NRL is you'd be at home sooner, and I think that would be pretty high on your list. Would I be wrong?
Because it's a 2-hour game, NRL Grand Final.
Instead of 4 days of 8 to 10 hours each.
Yeah.
So that was a yarn what
I'm
you just
confused now. Let's go to Jeff. G'day, Jeff. How's life?
Yeah, good. Hoity Jay. How you, mate?
Yeah, good
Good.
question.
Good stuff, mate. And what do you do for a crust?
I'm a mobile stainless steel polisher.
backbone.
Backbone.
Wow, how busy are you, man?
Flat tack.
What kind of polish? What kind of stainless steel are you polishing out of interest?
Normally like people's kitchen sinks and laundry
Really?
cups, shower trays, all that sort of jazz. Yeah,
how good.
I didn't even know that job existed.
No, neither did I.
How good.
many don't.
That's a bloody good one.
That is bloody good.
Impressive, mate. Look up old to new stainless.
Will do.
Look at that. How good's that?
Shit, yeah.
So good.
Get it
Jeff,
in your Keyzie.
Jeff,
What?
What are you running with, mate? NRL Grand Final or Bathurst?
Oh, mate, it'll be Bathurst all day.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Good
I don't
on
even
you,
know
Jeff.
why they bother with the NRL one, to be honest with you, Jeff, man.
Neither.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
Bathurst
who
all
wants to watch
day.
a bunch of tight little shorts.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
totally, yeah.
Why do they? That's what I was saying to Jase. Like, why do they have to wear shorts at all?
Yeah.
That's right, mate.
Yeah.
That's the
All
Then we
right.
could get some polishing going.
All right, Jeff, I tell you what, I'll hand you over to Pugsan in Studio B and he'll look after you, all right?
Cheers, boys.
Good luck.
Good on you, mate.
G'day, Michelle. How's life?
Backbone.
Michelle?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks.
That's good. What do you do for a crust, Michelle?
I work in product management.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Hang on a minute.
Backbone.
Hang
does
on a
that
minute.
mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? You've been a bit opaque.
Sell products to people.
Oh, even still, drug dealer. Bit vague.
That'll do.
Good on you.
Close enough. Backbone, anyway.
Backbone, yeah.
You enjoying the Olympics, Michelle?
Oh, loving it.
Good times, eh?
Actually, Michelle, what's your view on equestrian, man? Do you think it should be banned from the Olympics like I do?
No way. 100%. It's a great sport.
Right.
There you go.
Thanks,
There you go,
Yeah, the
Keyzie.
horse is doing all the work, but actually, Michelle, we'll have this discussion off
Yeah,
air.
you two can argue later. I tell you what, Michelle, I'm not going to ask you what you prefer, NRL or Bathurst.
NRL, please.
Okay,
Yeah,
no
also,
worries.
Don't
Why
worry
do you
about
even bother?
that Bathurst in there as an
Stuff, it's
option.
ridiculous, isn't it?
Stupid.
Yeah. Hey, Michelle, good luck. I'll pass you over to Pakistan in Studio B.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, mate.
No, thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle.
Love you. Hey, fellas, would you rather have a freakishly huge smile or
Ah.
a freakishly tiny nose?
I can't imagine a tiny nose.
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one. Like a massive smile. It could be handy. You could be a really good singer like Freddie Mercury.
I mean, obviously we've had but I don't think he's got a freakish smile.
No,
Freakish is even bigger than that. It's bigger than that.
Freakishly huge, yeah.
Sort of Julia Roberts.
Even bigger than
Bigger than
that.
that.
Even bigger than that.
I think so.
Like
There's
the Joker.
There's the woman in the Black Hole Sun video, blonde woman there, and her face kind of melts. That gets pretty freaky. But the small nose, that would be freaky too. I'd go the freakishly large smile, and I just wouldn't smile, and I'd keep my massive honker.
I'd go small nose just for the relief, carrying that massive snoz around all the time.
Well, see, right now, that's where I usually burn you with a nose joke, but you've done it yourselves.
Yeah, totally.
I was going to say you go for the big smile to match the massive honker, wouldn't you?
Oh, there you go. Nice, Keyzie.
then you
What
just
would you
see-
go for? Yeah, is that what you do? Is that how you came to that conclusion?
Yeah, that's what I do. And then I try and get massive eyes, and I've got the whole set.
Yeah, but listen, you've also, because of the massive smile, you're going to have a massively motley mo as well. So that's got to cover the massive smile.
Yeah, true. Well, you got the massive ears to match, actually, so that's
My
quite
ears
good.
are tiny, Keyzie.
What? Oh, that's a tune, actually.
But then it's going to...
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, a bit of Fat Boy Slim there on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, 7 minutes to 5 o'clock. If you missed the big poll today, the big topic was equestrian, yes or no, at the Olympics.
That's right. It was me that put this one forward. Should it be dropped? Just a reminder, it has to get over 75% of the voting and for it to be dropped and
Yeah.
join the likes of race walking and breakdancing. The reason is the horses doing all the work. It's the only sport at the Olympics where you've got an animal that you are riding. The rest of it is a human on a bike or with some sort of tool or just running or just, and all of a sudden you've got a horse doing most of it for you. 3483, a lot of text coming through. Horses should stay. The riders are highly skilled and they are jumping very high.
Well, they're on the thing that's jumping high. I wouldn't say that they're jumping high. Now we're talking. Now, if you had that one where they have those people that run around, they've got a broomstick between their legs and a head on the end of the broomstick, and they're jumping. I'm into that.
That's
Oh.
great stuff.
You know those lunatics?
Yeah.
That. Now I'm watching that all day.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you had a fake horse, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
See, that's the human
They
doing
do
all
that.
the work.
I guess another thing. Sorry, give us another text there, would you, Keyzie? I'm still making my mind up. You see.
Sure.
Equestrian should not be in the Olympics. It sucks. Keyzie is bang on.
See, that's succinct, Jase.
It's succinct, but it doesn't make any valid points.
What you forget, Keyzie, is it takes a lot of skill to get the horse to perform. All
You
right?
forgot that.
Your argument infers that you could grab your own and bloody ride your own horse and get it to do the same.
You do forget that, don't you?
I always forget that.
Dad, some other people, the trick is you beat the living bejesus out of the horse. And there's been a couple of people that were sent home from the Olympics for doing exactly that,
That's right.
beating the horse. So it sort of feels like if you have to beat something to get it to be at the Olympics, maybe it shouldn't be at the Olympics.
Can I pose a question to you fellas? What else are the horses going to do?
Be wild and free. No, they can
Oh,
still...
you could have them out in the field pulling the old plough. I'd like to see that.
Sure.
They love that.
But
That's more your
not at the Olympics.
Clydesdale type thing, but yes, I
It
know what
is.
you're saying.
But that's not at the Olympics.
Good,
And also
honest farm
racist.
work.
That's racist to certain breeds of horses.
Yeah, that's right. They
Is
can
it?
all
You can't
do
say
it.
that. Just a heads up for next time. We'll probably be hearing from the Broadcasting Standards Authority.
Broadcasting.
Damn it. Damn it.
Hey, now listen, plenty coming up after 5 o'clock, so make sure you stay tuned.
I mean, honestly, Keyzie, you were making such a great point there, and I think you would have won it, but then when you said broadcasting...
I know.
Yeah, just blew it, mate.
Damn
Blew
it.
it, Keyzie.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Thursday's going along all right. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night. No, stop there. That was a
Oh,
shocker.
I think it had potential.
No, that was terrible.
Don't just give up, Jase, halfway through it. Jase.
Jase, man.
What? Sorry, I just
Well, what I was-
faded out there.
What I was going to say before you interrupted and ruined it is that today they're running a Mogi special at 9 days.
Oh,
About
yeah, what's
time,
that?
man. Because they sold out of all the...
The Hoodie J stuff.
yeah.
So the
Nasal spray?
Yeah,
Oh.
hang on. So it starts with a barista-made coffee as low as $4.50.
It does.
Yeah. So the Mogi special comes with one of those.
Chicken and rice?
Desiccated chicken and rice in a bowl.
Yeah.
Heated up in a microwave for like 2 minutes so it's nice and dry
With some soy sauce.
with some soy sauce.
Yeah.
A little weird pottle of nuts.
Yeah, cashew nuts, they're called.
Nothing wrong with a cashew nut.
Thank you.
I love me. Are they salted or unsalted,
I've
Mogi?
gone with unsalted for just because I'm doing the old workout. It's very good. You don't need the salt.
That's
but
right.
I prefer it with salt, I'll be honest.
Vaseline.
Oh, yeah, Vaseline Intensive Skin.
That's right.
Intensive care, sorry.
What were the plastic gloves? What was that part
There's
for?
plastic gloves there as well.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to leave any prints.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
2 boxes of durries.
Oh, no, I'm
4
off the
lighters.
darts.
No,
I'm off
this
the
is
darts.
no, this is the 9-day special.
Yeah, well, it should be. I don't know. I don't like this.
What? I thought you were submitting your own special. I thought that's how it worked.
Yeah.
So you telling me, because it says here 3 boxes of extra small connies, is that not you? Because that reeks of you.
That's me.
Yeah.
But the ciggies are not me.
Right.
2 bottles of eye drops.
Yes.
Yeah.
For my bulges.
2 bottles of eye drops, and
Some laser for my downstairs. Any lasers?
and a laser for your downstairs, and a kg block of tofu.
Plus,
Yeah.
as an extra bonus, a Dire Wolf t-shirt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's right, Game of Thrones Direwolf t-shirt, and that is all $12.99 at Up and Wait, what is it called? Night and Day. I was going to call it Up,
Up and go.
That is such a good deal, Mogi.
Thanks.
That
No,
is
it's not him,
really
it's
good.
not.
Oh, I mean,
no, it's night and day.
Yeah, but he collaborated on it. You know what I mean?
I did a collab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, now listen, I forgot to mention later on in the show, we're going to be speaking to Daryl Mitchell about Daffodil Day that's coming up.
He's a black cap, isn't he?
Yes, he is, Keyzie.
Yeah, I was just setting you up to say yes so that people would know who he is.
So make sure you tune into that. But let's get back to the tunes.
Also, just quickly,
Yes.
can I just say I'm getting a lot of heat on 3483 for suggesting
Oh,
suggesting
God, let's just suggest it.
that the equestrian shouldn't be in the Olympics. I'm just proposing. You know what I mean? Like,
I suggest we move on.
Yeah, I suggest we move on to
man, this is
Keyzie.
terrible broadcasting.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Everclear there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 13 minutes past 5 o'clock. I actually wanted Pugson to come in for this particular voice break because I wanted to talk to the whole team, but he's so paranoid about Connie Chat that he won't come in.
Well, because every time he comes in, you play the Connie Chat sting, and it's a case of
Crying Wolf?
once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah,
I
okay,
think.
fair point.
Yes.
We weren't going to do Connie Chat, but I'll have to go on without him. Now, fellas, I've got a favour to ask.
That's how big a favour? Because your
well-
favours tend to be massive.
Well, it's not that big a favour, but I say a favour. It's also could be a really fun time and a good team building exercise for us.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? So don't look upon it as a favour. Look upon it as us spending time together, having fun, and doing something with a purpose, if I can phrase it that way.
Right.
Yeah, cool, man. Sounds good.
No,
I love team building exercises.
I
Can I
love-
say that?
And also
and
doing
trust
stuff,
exercises.
doing
yeah.
stuff with for a good purpose. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Is it charity or something?
No, it's not a charity. Well, I guess in a way it kind of is. But my backyard's just blown out, fellas.
It has.
With-
Your
Is that
actual
a
backyard.
euphemism?
No, but
Euphemism.
look, there's been a lot going
What?
on. There's been a lot going on in my life the last month or two, and
Yeah.
my backyard is just completely out of control.
Your black yard.
Two-stroke.
And and my wife and I are sort of thinking maybe of selling up and stuff like that. So we just want to sort of tidy up the whole property. And I was thinking, this is too big a job for Hoodie J. I mean, I'm a hard worker. Don't you worry about it. But it's too big for me, and I want to break up some pavements and stuff as well and get rid of that. And I thought, well, hang on. Why don't I get the fellas around and we all work on it over the weekend? We all chip in. You could bring your little truckie, Keyzie, and we could load the slabs on that, the concrete slabs, and you could take it to the tip and just tidy the place up. I'll make some snacks and stuff like that. Keyzie can bring a few beersies. Pugson can make his sticky beef. It'll be fun, a bit of a slumber party. My wife can go and stay at her mate's house, can my daughter. Just be a boys' weekend. What do you say,
Sounds like I'm not involved, so sweet runner.
Oh,
yeah.
no, you'd be massively involved. You'd be telling us what to do.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to put you under any kind of... Because you're
got a sore back at the moment.
Speaking of sore backs, I wanted to talk to Pugson about his shagger's back, but...
All right, well, can I just say... From what I've heard so far, it doesn't sound very team building-y. It sounds very renovate Hoity J's property completely for him, which I know is a shambles.
Well...
And like a massive, massive job.
Oh, look, it's a massive job, but I just feel there'll be...
Keyzie's seen your house. He said it's an absolute sty.
Did I?
The thing is... I think the sense of achievement at the end of it, we've all worked together, we've knitted together as a team, and Hoity J's property looks primo.
Yeah.
We've had a few laughs along the way, a few beersies, maybe a couple of buckies, a bit of sticky beef. I reckon are you keen?
Well, how about this? We'll do that, and then after that, we do my place, because my backyard needs tidying up as well.
Oh, I'm not going there, Keyzie. It's a hoor of a mess around your place.
Hang on.
Mogi was telling me he's seen it. He's in an absolute bloody sty.
Did you say that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shocker.
Also, you said loaving blocks of concrete onto my truck instead of loading. What's that about?
Don't start, Keyzie.
You guys
After the
started it.
shocker that you've had today.
You guys started it.
It's Led Zeppelin.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The Black Keys there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday. The Black Keys.
Righto.
Did I say it wrong?
No, they pronounce the back, please. Carry on, though, Jase.
We're going to stop this right now. We're going to be doing insensible radio soon. The time is 5:25.
It certainly is, Jase, on a Thursday. By the way, if you would like to win yourself some $100 DoorDash vouchers, head over to the Hodaki Instagram right now. Tell us what sport we'd podium in. There's a great photo of all three of us on a podium here in the Hodaki offices. It's all thanks to the legends at DoorDash. They are supporting the supporters of the Olympics, which means every time there is a medal, they are offering $1 medal deals, all right?
How good.
So go to our Instagram there, comment, and win yourself some vouchers.
Holy hecker.
Yeah.
I'm keen on that.
Yeah, so am
I'm
I,
going to get
man.
involved in that.
Well, I mean,
I'm going to.
okay.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you a little yarn about my daughter, if I can.
Sure. Is this
that
one
okay?
and a half mogies?
It is actually, yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
One and a half mogies. What's amazing about that sting is we do it live every single time, and Jase, you're always just a little bit out.
I know,
at the
it
start.
drives me nuts, man. I'm just a bit slow on
Just
it.
a little bit, but we'll keep working on it. So my daughter has started at primary school now, which is the first school. There's primary and then there's secondary, Keyzie, and then there's tertiary.
Isn't there intermediate?
Well, there's intermediate in between there.
Well,
actually.
I go to a primary school, went all the way through. And
Right.
then yeah, so that's just
Oh,
an
that
example.
explains a
You
lot.
can also have intermediate, but that's oftentimes you'll find that's for der brains.
What, intermediate?
Anyway, as part of being at the school there, all the kids have to do write their own poem and recite it to the class.
That's cute.
Which I thought was pretty full on, actually, for a 5-year-old to have to do that. And anyway, so I said to her, you want a hand with it? No, I'm all good. Righto. God, jeez.
Don't have to scream at me.
I know. Anyway, I went into class, and it must have been the day after. I try not to stay abreast of what's happening at the school. I find it can be a bit dull.
Right.
But anyway, the teachers pulled me aside and she said, your daughter's done her poem. I was like, has that happened already? Yeah. Everybody in the classroom had them in absolute tears. Such was the beauty of the prose there, Woody J.
Yeah.
So it seems like she's a bit of a chip off the old block there.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. All the kids were crying their eyes out, the teachers and that, all crying.
From one poem.
Yeah.
And how old's your daughter?
Still 5, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny, actually. I think I mentioned this a little while back, actually, Mogi.
Yeah.
My daughter in English, and to be fair, she was in the 3rd form at the time, so she's quite a few years ahead of you.
Like 12.
Yeah, an intermediate at that stage, school. And she wrote a piece, and I got a phone call from the teacher on my private line. Don't know how she got my private number. And that's right, we were having an affair. And she said, Jase, your daughter's just written the most beautiful short story I've ever read in my life. And she taught English, so she was a big reader, a bit of a bookworm.
Oh, yeah.
What, the English teacher?
Yeah, the English teacher. And she said, do you mind if I send it off to a couple of publishers? Because it's that good. And I said, oh, well, fill your boots. Then all of a sudden, commissioned. She was commissioned to write a book of short stories, which currently I think over in the States is number 4 on the bestseller list.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? Because I find short stories just turgid.
Yeah, but hers aren't.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki. Radio Hodaki.
Henrik has done it!
Would
Brace yourself!
you rather?
Bathurst 1000!
And I believe, fellas, this is the last one we're doing.
Yep, it's going to be drawn tomorrow morning on the Hodaki Breakfast Show.
How many
good.
have we done?
Millions, Mogi.
About 1 million.
Yeah, I think about 1 million.
I think everyone in New Zealand has
Jase.
entered now.
Just before we go to the lines,
Oh, you want to do some admin?
Here we go.
people have just been texting in saying, hey, what are we actually calling up to win here?
I don't think we should tell them. I think it's too late anyway because there's already people on the line, right?
But I feel like
If that's what you're saying is true there, Keyzie,
Can I
that
just
it doesn't
quickly-
matter. Because the people that are ringing up, they'll know.
Yeah, but I just want to quickly so that the listeners know what they're not winning.
Yeah,
and what
oh.
these two people could be winning.
good.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Okay, so would you rather go to the NRL Grand Final in Sydney, races on the Saturday, pre-match cruise to the game on the Sunday,
Yes.
flights and accommodation, or 4 nights Mount Panorama Bathurst,
Me?
flights and accommodation? No, Mike, not you. Not for this one, all right?
Pretty bloody good prize. G'day, Mike, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, not bad, fellas. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Mike, how are you finding the Olympics?
Yeah, not too bad. No, yeah, it's not a bad watch, is it?
Yeah, I enjoyed, mate. Now, tell me, Mike, what do you do for a crust?
I'm a builder.
Oh, you're a
Ah,
backbone,
yeah,
is
backbone.
what you are.
Backbone.
And if I know the builders at the moment, and I know a lot of builders, you're flat tack, right?
Oh, yeah, we're hard at it.
Good on you,
I know
mate.
some builders that are flat tack.
Do you?
The hell's flat tick?
Oh, no. Mike,
Yeah,
what do you
I feel
want,
good.
mate? The NRL Grand Final or Bathurst?
The NRL Grand Final, please.
Backbone.
Yeah, good on you, mate. You stay on the line and I'll throw you over to Puxan in Studio B, all right? Good luck.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Good on you. G'day, Troy. How's life?
Yeah, good. What about yourselves?
Yeah, good, thanks, Troy. Yeah, good, mate. What do you do for a crust?
Digger operator and breastfeeding the rake today, mate.
Oh,
backbone.
Good on you, mate.
That's how we do it.
massive backbone.
Yeah.
So would I be right in assuming, Troy, you're going Bathurst?
You got it right, Chief.
Yeah,
Good on you.
thought so, mate. I'll chuck you across to... You're our last person we're putting in the draw, so good luck, Troy.
Well, hopefully I win.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
on you, man.
hopefully.
Good on you.
I hope so.
Chuck you over to Puxan. He'll sort you out. No worries at all.
Love you.
Miss you.
Hey, fellas. Want another would you rather question? Last one. It's a
Not
goodie.
really.
It's a goodie.
Okay.
Would you rather have... Jason, can you stop knocking stuff over while
reckon.
we're on
I
the
don't know
air?
what that was. Sounded quite metallic. There's nothing metal
Unbelievable.
here.
Well, it was a spoon in your bowl where you've just eaten a sticky date pudding. Would you rather have bananas for fingers
Oh, God.
or bananas for toes?
That is such a great question.
Hey, save the best till last.
Toes.
Toes.
Bananas for toes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you guys are so weird. That would just be weird.
Hey, coming up very shortly, going to be speaking to Daryl Mitchell from the Black Caps about the upcoming Daffodil Day, fellas, raising funds for cancer awareness.
And also the Cancer Society.
And Cancer Society, yes.
He plays cricket, eh?
Yes, he's a Black Cap.
It's pronounced back clap. There's a tune.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, yeah, boys. System of a Down there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening. Now, listen, big day coming up, Daffodil Day, and with that in mind, we've got a very special guest on the show now, and I'm speaking of none other than Black Cap Daryl Mitchell. Daryl, how's life, mate?
Hey guys, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure.
It so is, Jase.
It really is.
It really is there.
Yeah.
Hey, Daryl, so you're massively involved with the Cancer Society and Daffodil Day. ANZ, of course, trying to make every daffodil count. If you'd like to donate, to do so by texting the word donate to 2442 and then get the link. How long have you been involved?
Do you think Daryl's going to donate? You're just telling Daryl to donate. He's an
no.
ambassador.
That was more for the audience.
Right.
Daryl, so you're an ambassador, right? Or do you donate as well?
I'll be donating, don't worry about that.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Yeah,
really
good.
cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Such a cool campaign, eh?
How long have you been a part of it?
Look, obviously ANZ, major sponsor of New Zealand cricket as well, and sort of we've come together to try and help Kiwis get behind Daffodil Day, and hopefully, we can get as many people donating and buying a daffodil and growing the awareness around cancer.
I tell you what, Daryl, just on that front, because it is such a great cause, mate, our old mate Mogi here in the studio, he's promised to do something quite spectacular, and that is to bungee nude off the Harbour Bridge if a certain amount of money is raised.
Geez, that would be a sight to see, wouldn't it?
I was thinking, Daryl, that you and I could go bumper to bumper there, both of us naked, strapped face to face.
I think you've probably got a better rig than me, so I'd probably rather just watch you do it.
I could hide your rig in my rig.
So tell me, Daryl, just as a sideline here, what have you been doing with the break that you've had? Because you guys have been full on over the last couple of years.
Yeah, look, it's been a busy period, and post-World Cup, to get, 8 weeks at home and sort out a few niggles in the body, and then now preparing for Test cricket in the subcontinent in about 4 weeks' time. So, it's been nice to be home, be a dad, but also build up to what is going to be a pretty big few Test series coming up. Yeah,
I tell you what, Test cricket in the subcontinent, that's not an easy challenge either.
No, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. That's why you play international cricket, is to go and play in different parts of the world and test yourself against the best. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to 6 tests over the space of a short period of time is going to test us, and really looking forward to it.
Hey, sorry, if I could just bring it back around to Daffodil Day, if that's all right.
Yeah, fellas. No, sure. I just needed to get the cricket chat in there,
that's all good. That's good, obviously, and I'm really into it. Hey, Daryl Mitchell, Black Cap, what are you having for dinner tonight, man?
Whatever Amy, my wife, cooks me.
Come on, Daryl, that's a bit sexist, brother.
What are you? What's your favourite?
I'm shocking in the kitchen, honestly. I'm horrendous. So I'm very lucky. My wife's an absolute machine, and she's very good at cooking. So very lucky in that sense.
But in all seriousness, Daryl, it is a good cause, and it's a great thing for people to get involved with, isn't it? And I think ANZ, they've raised something like, how much was it? Were you saying there, Keyzie?
$24 million.
Good stuff.
It's a lot of cheddar. That'd be roughly what you're on, right, Daryl?
I wish. No,
that's actually how much money Jase has got from his Dog Squad TV show.
Is that what we've got to raise to get you to bungee jump off the Harbour Bridge?
Nah, a fraction of that, Michael. Okay. To be honest, he's just keen to get his rig out in the Auckland waterfront in front of everyone.
I'm going to be down there nude anyway, so I thought I might as well do it for a cause.
Hey, Daryl, thanks so much for joining us, mate. And to all the people that are listening out there at the moment, get involved, because it is an amazing cause. It really makes a difference to people's lives, so get into it. All right?
Yeah. Thanks, Daryl.
No worries, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, mate.
Bloody ripper. Don't forget, text donate to 2442 and get yourself a link.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Yeah, and head like a hole there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday night. Now, coming up after 6 o'clock, what's happening in Gay Paris tonight?
Yep.
What's on the cards? Also, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue?
Yes.
And a bit of food chat too.
Food chat?
Yeah, because I know you're not doing What's for Tea with me, Keyzie, but no. I had quite an unusual meal last night.
Right, when are you going to do that?
We'll do that after 6 as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Just
probably
not,
the first one after 6.
it's just not written down here on the planner. It's just thrown me a bit. Food chat out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I was
sure.
expecting it. I love a bit of food chat.
I can do it now. I mean, it's not that big a deal.
Oh,
It's
we
just-
don't have time
it
now.
was that
We've
scenario
run out
of
of time now.
having breakfast for
Oh,
dinner and dinner for
Jase.
breakfast.
Oh, God.
One of those crazy ones.
I think you're blowing it now.
No, well, we'll do that after 6 then.
Yeah, cool.
On Monday.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Hey, Keyzie, a couple of people have texted in here on 3483 saying, what is this podcast outro that you guys bang on about after 6 every night?
And there's one here coming to 3483. I don't know if you've seen this one, Hoodie Joe. It says, can we get Captain Admin to explain the podcast outro?
Who's Captain Admin?
I think it's you.
Really?
I think so.
Actually, I might add that to your list.
Cool. Add that to my list of what's for Team New Zealand things. That's great. It needs to get longer. It definitely shouldn't get shorter.
We're all on the same page there.
Yeah. It's great that it takes a minute to get into the segment. It's really good. It's what you want on radio. What was it, the outro? Oh, well, basically, the podcast the podcast outro is bonus content we do every day. We warm up for the show using it. It's a bit of a discussion, 10 to 15 minutes long, and it comes out every day at 7:30. Search Hauraki Big Show if you enjoy the show, and you can have a little bit of bonus every single day.
A little bit of bonus.
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 All right.
Guys.
Come on.
Here's a clip of today's one, by the way, which pretty much 80% of it was Mike telling a story about himself having a shambles at the gym.
I am sitting on that bench for 15 minutes waiting for this to get out of the shower.
Jesus.
When he said he was going to be half an hour, he wasn't lying. He's in the shower. And I'm just sitting there waiting, fully dressed. So how do I look in the changing room with everybody else coming in and getting changed?
So someone else is telling a wacky story about the guy in the changing room right now.
Right.
It was a schmozzle.
It was an 8-minute yarn.
It was, it was entertaining, though, because it was just like, wow, how can you be such a goose?
One shocker after another.
But that's what
and
happens.
it's filled with sexual tension, can I say that
There's
as well?
a lot of sexual tension.
Because there's a sauna involved, male nudity.
Old guy,
which is always sexy. And what else?
Oh, Mogie's undies.
Oh, my undies are in there as well, yeah.
It's pretty sexy.
It's hot.
It's probably R16.
Yeah. I've had a lot of experiences in saunas, which get very, very sexual.
Is the sauna that you're frequenting, is it male only?
Yes.
Right, okay, so
I
they
made
do.
sure of that.
Oh. Cause so they segregate saunas, or you just segregate?
Women are allowed in, but when they try and get in, I just hold on to the door.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. That's cool, man.
Not on my watch, man.
Yeah, totally, man.
Actually, you should come over, Keyzie. You'd love it.
No, I'm good.
No, you would.
Oh.
You'd love it.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Rolling Stones there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show. Just to let you know, there's some new videos out on the old Insta there, so go and check it out. And YouTube.
That's right. The YouTube is a full clip of yesterday's podcast outro in its entirety.
Yeah, it's actually great. I find it, because I'm on YouTube quite a lot, quite off-putting seeing our stuff there. It's going off too, by the way, just quietly. It is going off.
Speaking of going off, by the way, the Olympics, right? Fellas?
Oh, yeah.
Gold.
Silver.
Bronze.
Run.
Jump.
Shot put.
Throw.
Catch. Hammer throw.
Surfing.
Skateboarding.
Beach volleyball.
What's happening in gay Paris?
So good.
What is happening in gay Paris tonight, Keyzie?
Yeah, keep us up to date, man, with all the haps.
Jason is such
What's the haps?
What's the haps in gay Paris? All right, so do you guys enjoy sailing?
If we're winning.
You've got the NACRA, the mixed NACRA, a medal race is happening tonight at 10:18 p.m. Potentially a sport climbing final, depending on how we do in the sport climbing. The young fella
is
there.
that bouldering?
Bouldering. But it's actually called sport climbing.
Oh.
The speed one.
Oh, yes.
Whereas I think bouldering's the one where you're trying to get get the 25 points on the difficult,
Oh, yeah.
scale
What
thing.
time's that on, man?
Good question, Mogi. The final, if Julian David manages to get through to it, is at 10:54. He's also competing in the quarterfinal and the semi as well. You want to tune in from about 10:30.
Is it possible he gets knocked out of the quarterfinal when he's not in the semi-final?
100%.
Okay.
And likewise for the semi and the final.
Yeah, okay.
So 10:30, tune in. Hopefully he blitzes his way through there. Hey, fellas, do you like canoe/kayak sprint?
Oh, yes.
That'll be happening 11:40 p.m. It is a final in the fours. So you've got the men's fours who are potentially going to be there and the women's fours who are definitely going to be there.
That's Lisa Carrington's in that boat, isn't she? I believe she is. Part of the fours?
She's the outboard on the back.
Righto.
The other three pretty much can't even get their oars in the water.
Yeah.
Which is bloody exciting. Do you guys like Kieran?
Nah.
Reed?
I always found him really arrogant.
No, the sport. The
Kieran Reid.
cycling,
Right.
the indoor cycling and the velodrome. Kieran Reid's not arrogant.
No, I wasn't meaning. There's another Kieran. I know another Kieran.
Oh, okay.
Didn't sound good.
So there is women's Kieran on tonight.
What defines a Kieran?
It's just the one where you go in circles.
They all go
the
in
velodrome.
circles, though, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
This is just vaguely what's happening in Gay Paris.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's on at 5 a.m. by the way. Sorry.
Keyzie, can we have a medal update, please?
Oh, okay. That's sweet as.
The Big Show Medal Tally Update.
New Zealand is currently sitting in 13th.
Down a spot.
3 golds, 6 silvers, 1 bronze.
With 2 asterisks.
Buh.
And actually, just on that, we've had 2 fifth placings. Can that be an asterisk? Or is that
it'd have to be a double asterisk.
Yeah, that's what I mean, a double asterisk.
A double asterisk so
So
to
you're
make
saying
it fourth.
We've
so
now got
6 asterisks.
So 1 bronze with 6 asterisks next
Yes.
to it. That's a bit confusing. It's starting to look like Jase's Throbber score, and I don't want to get those two mixed up.
Can I get the per capita, please, Captain Edmund?
I'm not Captain Edmund. I'm Chris. But sure, you can. We're still 5th per capita.
That's good.
I don't think that's going to shift much, Mogi, to be fair.
Well, actually, just on that, Jase, you're about to look a fool. Because Jamaica, for every medal they get, they have 565,000 people. For every medal we get, we have 533,000 people.
Oh.
And Jamaica's got some athletics coming up, and they're very strong on the sprints.
Yeah.
And the hurdles, things like that.
Cool, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's what's happening. That's what's happening in Gay Paris tonight. All right,
Get into it, New Zealand.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
M&M there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening. I'm pretty fired up for this next segment. It is, of course, this. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
Yeah.
Ice at the front, Keyzie.
I reckon. Jeez, man. Last night I watched Sean Johnson highlights.
On YouTube?
On YouTube. It's on YouTube. If you Google it, Sean Johnson highlights. It's good watching. It is good watching. And also what you sort of forget, or what I'd forgotten, that's probably closer to the truth, is his wheels, man.
There was a
nippy.
An intercept back in the day. I can't remember who got the intercept. I think it was Michael Jennings or someone like that. And he chased him down.
He chased down Michael Jennings, Greg Inglis, and there was somebody else that was that were just gunned. And he just absolutely steamrolled them. He was, pretty amazing. Jump on that, man. God, it's good. There's one that I watched where it sort of starts out with too much music, lots of really cutty, and you can't see it, but eventually it goes into just wide shots. Because, you know, when they do those highlight reels, the editor gets a little bit snazzy, but all you want is just to see... If I was watching on TV, what would I see? Really good.
Yeah. The funny thing, because I watched a similar highlights package a couple of days ago, as I was watching in all his highlights, I was like, see, this is Sean Johnson. What we're expecting him to do nowadays is not Sean Johnson. So he's had to try and transform his game from this explosive speedster, but he can't do that anymore. You know what I mean? So,
that's how he changed to last year, right?
Exactly.
Which was amazing. But I guess the question would be, what if he had tried to do that early on and was all of the things.
That's right, yeah.
But maybe he has been working on it the whole time. Who knows?
It's similar in the NBA, right? If you're an explosive dunking guy,
Yes.
eventually your legs go when you're about 28. And then all of a sudden you've got to learn to pass and shoot.
Can I bring the example up of Richard Hadley,
Dickie.
who
yeah.
used to come off a stupendously long run?
Yes.
And then when he started playing county cricket, he went, I can't actually survive doing this anymore,
Yeah.
so I'm going to shorten it. And he was actually better off a short run than he was off his long run.
So he's adapted.
He adapted.
Did he do that early in his career?
Pretty early.
Yeah, see, that's smart.
And then he came back to New Zealand and played Test cricket, and everyone just slammed him and went, what's this crap? You have to have a long run and come steaming in. And so he eventually went back to the long run purely out of frustration because people were giving him so much crap about doing the short run.
Right.
But ultimately he went back to the short run.
So,
I watched last night on the recommendation of Mogi, wasn't really a recommendation, the final episode of House of Dragons.
Oh, yeah.
Any good?
No.
Terrible show?
I was effing and jeffing, and basically that entire series was building up to this big sort of explosive kind of crescendo that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So it was basically 9 episodes of people chatting in castles.
And cool wigs.
With stupid wigs on and really boring locations. Infuriating.
I'm so glad I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch
so
it.
Don't.
glad.
Seriously,
I'm not
don't.
gonna.
It's not worth it. It's
No.
not worth
I mean,
it.
it doesn't sound like it. You didn't enjoy a single episode.
No.
No.
I didn't. But yet I watched them
And
all.
well, because you sort of think to yourself,
It must.
surely they know what their audience wants.
Yes.
Action.
Yes.
So eventually you're going to bring it. But wasn't there a lot of dragon riding in this one?
Oh, there was a bit of dragon riding, but who cares? They're not deducing each other. I give it 1 bussy out of 5.
Well, it's huge.
A huge buzzy.
Just quickly, I watched episode 6, maybe or 5 of Madam
Oh, yeah.
on TV3.
Yeah.
I don't like watching it anymore.
Oh.
And it's purely because they've introduced one character whose job is to shit stir, and I don't like watching, because every time I see her, I'm like, well, she's going to cause some shit. And
I
she
know who
causes
that
some
is.
shit. Yeah. Great actor.
Yeah.
Playing a really good part. I don't like the fact that she comes in every time and causes shit, because
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
I hate watching her.
Yeah.
Which is well played, but I'm probably going to stop watching it.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, here's Tom Petty.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, yes, indeed. Pearl Jam. Now, Bevan's coming up on the 23rd and 24th of August down in Wellington. The big show's going to be there. And every day on the show, we're going to be focusing on a particular brewery, aren't we, Keyzie? What's
That's
the
right.
one today?
We're off to find the brewery of the day. Yeah.
Woo! Today's brewery, Brothers Beer.
Oh, yeah, heard of those guys.
Well known. Born in 2012, started out as a small tap room and tasting lounge. Now they've got 6 bars in Auckland. They're getting into the wholesale biz and selling their delicious brews across New Zealand and Australia.
Tap it in.
Yes, that's Happy Gilmore. Their impressive lineup includes more than 20 craft beers. They've got uncorked grape ale beer, and their wax on, wax off hazy IPA will be on the Brothers Beer list at Beervana. That wax on, wax off one is one of my favourites.
You love wax off, eh?
What
Yeah,
do you think of the three of us opening a brewery? We'd go off, I reckon.
What would it be called?
Oh, I don't know.
The Flellas?
The Flowers Brewery.
Flellas Brewery?
Yeah. Bag's not working there, though.
I want to just be
I don't want to work there.
Sort of
We
like
just-
front of house.
Yeah, exactly. Maitre d' type stuff.
I wouldn't, if I was going to have a bar like there's Brothers Backbones, I'd make sure I had a pool table. I find a lot of bars these days don't have a pool table, and I find you lose an opportunity to start a fight.
Sure.
Is that what's important at a brewery?
Well,
And
you've got to have an opportunity for a fight.
And I'd also allow people to smoke durries inside.
I'd
But it'll
want
be compulsory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to smoke
well, it's
durries.
illegal.
And I'd serve like amazing toasty sandwiches.
I'd want ham and
I like
pineapple
that.
pizzas.
Not at our bar, you won't.
not at the
Well, can't I just have-
not at the Flowers Brewery.
No, it's Jase, the Flellas Brewery. And we're going to be down at Beervana with the Flellas Brewery in 2026. But this year, Brothers Beer will be down there 23rd, 24th of August, Wellington Sky Stadium. Get your tickets at beervana.co.nz. And if you want to see the big show live, we will be at the actual event on the Friday.
Yes, I'm going to try one of those wax on, wax offs. I'm going to give it a go.
Good on you, Moogie.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Thursday show done and dusted. Just a reminder, we won't be doing the show tomorrow. Who's filling in? I think it's MASH for us.
Finn.
Finn, is it? We're going to be down in beautiful Nelson checking out our new brew that the fellas at Hop Federation are making for us.
Yes.
Looking forward to that, Mogi.
As am I, man. I can't wait to see what they've done with the labelling.
Yes.
Because presentation is such a huge part of it there. So that's going to be good, and also the taste of it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Hopefully we actually get out. We were supposed to do this a couple of weeks ago, but the ridiculous fog in Auckland meant that it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So hopefully we do, in fact, get down there. And if you want to taste the Backbone Brew, don't forget it's going to be at Beer Varna, 23rd and 24th of August.
Just on that, by the way, early night for you tonight, Mogi. 6:40 flight tomorrow, I believe, or
Oh,
6:30
yeah.
even. So we're going to get there about an hour early. 5:30 means maybe 4 something to get up.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll cut it a bit closer than I
Sure.
generally would. I don't want to be out there at 5:30.
Well, we don't have bags. Pugs probably has a bag, some camera equipment or something, but we don't. So we can show up, check in online, and show up there,
Douche.
20 minutes beforehand?
Yeah.
And then you can wait for Mogi to turn up. Oh, no, you've got a card, haven't you?
A Koru Lounge?
Yeah. So then Pugs can wait for you to turn up. And old Keyzie and I can go in the Koru Lounge.
You know, the pairings are me and Pugs and Mogi and you. All right?
Hey, but I tell you what, New Zealand, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show today. Make sure you check out our Instagram account, plus all the podcasts till Monday. See you.
See you later. Is that what you were trying to say?
Good
Jase.
job, man. Look, you've nailed it, mate. You've got a
Jase.
day off tomorrow, so all good.
See you Monday.